My future was very bleak and I really had no real picture of how life could or should be.
Leaving the house was just impossible. I didn't want people to look at me or see me or talk to me.
I didn't even know if I'd make it to my future. And then Noise Solution came along and it was one of the best things of my life.
With the confidence I have now, I feel there is actually a future for me.
Without Noise Solution, I don't think I ever would have got into college. Definitely it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Compared to how I was, I feel a lot more confident. The only worry I've got is, I've got all these opportunities, which ones do I pick?
Hi, I'm Simon. I'm the Chief Exec and founder of Noise Solution. Noise Solution is a social enterprise that has had the luxury of pioneering digital youth work approaches for the last 10 years. For the last 2 years running, we've been ranked by NatWest as a top 100 performing UK social enterprise. Digital youth work isn't new for us. We're experienced in working safely, digitally, with youth in very challenging circumstances. We delivered 2,000 hours last year and conducted over 150 entirely online interventions in the last few weeks alone, with capacity to do much more. We offer one-to-one mentoring in a project that can occur either face-to-face or entirely digitally. To engage the young people referred to us, our mentoring revolves around beat making and music tech. That work's enhanced by our own digital online platform that allows our participants in sessions to capture highlights of that day's session and share what they made and what they thought and felt about it onto a digital feed mirroring everyone's social media experiences, and that feed can then be shared safely with family or key workers. We're capturing them being good at something, enabling them to see themselves as successful and reinforcing those messages of success with comments from the adults whose opinions they value. We're informed by the latest theory on motivation and well-being and drawing on my own recent 2-year research masters at Cambridge University. Our focus is well-being with an evidenced understanding of how to impact on it in a digital context. We are not just a music organisation. Our use of digital tools has always been about connecting people around positive digital stories, because the evidence says that this is a protective factor in improving well-being and building motivation and can have great impact on the outcomes for all involved. For 10 years, we've been using digital platforms, connecting families and key workers around these vulnerable young people. Historically, that has taken the form of face-to-face, one-to-one music mentoring, informed by very well-evidenced motivational theory. We've then captured and shared the highlights of sessions in a way that digitally, safely connects family and key workers through our platform, whilst also being able to use those digital feeds to evidence Level 1 and Level 2 Arts Awards qualifications. Lastly, we've embarked in extensive research and applied it to our platform so that we can track and analyse automatically in a meaningful way the impact on well-being of participants. That means we know what's working, when it's working, and where it's working. Why do we measure well-being? Well, according to the evidence, if we improve well-being for family as well as participants, we see improved engagement outcomes, improved education outcomes, improved health outcomes, improved social outcomes. These are all outcomes that are sorely needed right now. We've secured the use of a music platform that works in everyone's browser, so there are no downloads. That means mentors and participants can design and co-create content online. That platform also comes with hundreds of small video tutorials, ready-made, meaning young people can work and learn independently in between sessions, providing a positive focus for them. Our mentors are now able to, broadband permitting, communicate securely through video calling while being able to annotate participants' screens remotely. They can control participants' screens for easy explanation of what's going on. They can chat via text. They can share files, record the screen for use in our video reflections about how participants are feeling about their mentoring process, and safely share these with parents and family, amongst a whole bunch of other things. Here's a very short reflection from a participant and a parent before COVID about what the ability to safely share those reflection videos was like.
Noise Solution began with Simon, my tutor, coming to my house, and we just sort of sat down and He spoke to me about what it is I like about music and what I want to do. Then we began working with the MIDI keyboards and stuff just to sort of mess around and jam. Really had a nice time. Like that to me, that was just like hanging out with friends. Initially I was kind of a bit skeptical, but I think that was mainly to do with things like self-confidence and being kind of self-conscious and stuff like that. Time went on, I really realised that it is a positive way of capturing that moment, and in a way that is unscripted and it is just raw and it is what's happening at that time. Sharing those videos was really important to me, and my mum, she was really almost surprised but happy to be able to see where I am at, because I feel that those videos are a much better measure of my mental well-being than me coming home from work and not doing the dishwasher. It's just so important to me that she sees that, and I think it's really important to her that I know that she knows that she's seen it.
I really enjoyed watching the videos. I found them sort of a bit eye-opening, really. You know, often he doesn't share information with me. He's not terribly open. I'm sure other teenagers are the same. It's part of the process of actually growing up and kind of cutting that umbilical cord. And I expected that. But when I actually watched the videos, it sort of helped me kind of understand a bit more about where he was at, which I didn't see on a daily basis because I was going through the other side of it, which is what other people don't see. So ultimately, it helped me see where he'd got to. I was really amazed at seeing him smile and laugh and joke about, you know, because those are the things that kind of got a bit lost.
We're also hugely interested in impact capture and measurement. As well as the stories participants create, we capture and automatically analyse NHS wellbeing scales within the same platform. We've measured 3 years of massively statistically significant impacts on wellbeing. If we impact on wellbeing, we know the evidence is unequivocal that we get better health outcomes, social outcomes, engagement outcomes, all the things we're trying to achieve with the vulnerable youth that we work with. Thanks for listening.